Hey guys, it's Megan. Um, I was wondering if any of you guys liked watching my 10 Things series that I did the other night. I think I did 3 or 4 videos about them. Um, I don't know if maybe I should do one where I do like my top 10 albums, or maybe top 10 movies, or I don't know. I'd love to hear feedback about that. That was one I came up with because, people want to know about me. They say they love getting to know me, so I'm trying to, make it to where you can get to know me a little bit. But if you don't ask me any questions, I can't answer them for you. Let's see. Well, I was married before, and, I'm married now, and my husband, Jamie, has done a video or 2 on my page, and I took over his page and did one video the same night I did all my 10 Things videos. You know that I have siblings, and I have nephews and nieces and whatnot. I am very fortunate to have a large family, and I have family extended out everywhere, it feels like. I love to write, at least I used to, and I was on my high school journalism team. We did the school paper, and I have to say I really wanted to be a part of that, but my articles didn't sound as good as some of the other kids. It's like I would report about something, but I didn't know how to articulate what I was trying to say. I can write poetry, any day of the week, and I don't do the poetry stuff that rhymes. I do, whatever's on my mind, whether it be dark, whether it be, happy. I did a lot of love poems, and when we had a literary magazine and I worked on the staff of that, they didn't really identify with those, so they didn't really make it in there. A lot of them was about this guy I was dating at the time. I think it was, it might have been Joey. I don't remember. High school love. It could have been before him. I don't really know. It could have been after him. It could have been this guy Robert that I dated. I mean, I don't think that I was dating him at the time, but it was my emotions more. It wasn't, aimed. Yes, it was my emotions about the person that I was with, but it was innocent, young love emotions. And I don't really have many of those poems anymore because I was cleaning out and I got rid of some of the stuff and I kept some other stuff, and I'm good at getting a story started, but I can't articulate the middle and the stuff that makes it cohesively come together, and I can't always write the ending properly. But I sit here and watch a soap opera and I can say, oh, I could tell you how this is going to play out, and I know how to do that. So I don't know why I can't do that. Now, I was looking at a couple old report cards and progress reports from when I was in school, and I had some testing done as a child, and it was in there said that something along the lines of I have a good start to a story, but I have trouble making it all come together, and almost like I want to wrap it up in a little box. I don't know how to do that. I'm like out here and I need to come back here. It's like when I sit here and start talking about, let's say you have let me think. Let me set a scenario for you. Okay, you have 2 teenagers in a car, and it's a Friday night, and it's late. They're supposed to be home by the guy's supposed to drop the girl off by 10 o'clock, and here it is, it's like 10:17, and they're driving along, and they stop on an old dirt road to make out, and they lose track of time. They don't do anything more than just, kissing, but she gets home late, parents freak out, they ground her, then they go out again, and they get stuck in a horror type movie, and it's like I can get a good start to it, but I don't know how the movie's going to end. I don't know how the story's going to end. I don't know how I'm going to bring these characters together. It's like I want to sit there and describe, so-and-so is here because her mother married this man who fathered a kid with that woman whose cousin is this girl's sister who divorced when she was 8. It's like, you don't need all that, but I don't know how to take that part out of a story. I don't know how not to give as many details or not give enough. I don't know where the middle ground is. So, while I would say I'd write the great American novel, mine would be broken. It'd be like I can write the beginnings of the great American novel, or you're sitting here writing this good mystery, okay? And there's a lady whose husband left her, and she's in the middle of a divorce, and she goes out to the beach for the weekend, or for the weekend, week, month, it doesn't really matter. And she rents this cabin, and she's staying out there, and she's enjoying it, and it's like just her sitting on the beach. Most people can describe what's going on around her, what the scenery looks like, what the water feels like, what's going, what... They can set the scene. I can't do that. I lack those skills, I guess you'd say. So, I just don't know what way to go when I start writing something. So, poetry I used to write a lot of, and I'm really good at making lists. I find that I do those a lot. But half the time, I'll make a list, I'll study it, I'll forget stuff, or I won't make a list, and I forget stuff, and I remember it as I'm leaving the store. And by then, I've already spent all the money I was going to spend anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But, yes, I'm forgetful. I don't mean to be. It just happens. I like to think I can put everything up here and remember it, but not so much. Even if I know the store I'm going to, know where stuff is, I'm like, well, if I look at this, then I'll know here, here, and there. Nah, it doesn't work that way. If I want to shop quickly, I won't go up and down every aisle. Excuse me, and when I do that, I miss stuff. But sometimes when I go up and down every aisle, I still miss stuff. We were getting sushi the other day. Of course, I get the vegetarian rolls because I don't do seafood. I've told you guys that. Any of that. Well, I wanted to pick up a bottle of low-sodium soy sauce. Do you think I remembered it at the store? No. I forgot the soy sauce, the aluminum foil, the coffee, the hot dog buns. I'm trying to think. There's a couple other things I forgot. It was one of those things where it was like, okay, you need more of this time, and the prices of meat is going way up. Like, I went in for a couple of different items thinking, oh, I had X amount of dollars to spend. Oh, I'll have plenty to spend on meats. And then you look at the prices, and it's like, wow, I spent that much, and what did I get? I usually take the receipts I spend every week, and I tally them up to see how much I spend on meats, how much I spend on, produce and whatnot, and I can kind of gauge when I need to spend more on one thing and not on the other. Where it seems here lately, whenever I go to the grocery store, sorry, it fluctuated again, I spend a little bit on produce and meat, and a little bit in the frozen food department seems to be what kind of makes it a little much. I bought these really good cherries, and they're already gone. I don't know, I bought some fruit. Hopefully it lasts for a little bit, gets through the week, and then I can get some more next week. But, yeah, I haven't had a candy bar, and I haven't bought any candy in, let me think, maybe over a month. Usually my candy's chocolate. I mean, I've had a couple of like Starlight Mints or, you know, some sugar-free cough drops, but nope, I haven't had any. And you know, I kind of want some, but I know my diabetes needs to be first and foremost, so I can have something in moderation. I just haven't had any. So, alright. I think this is the last video I'm going to do for tonight. I'm going to check a couple of my games online, and then I'm going to bed because hopefully by the time I get done, I'll be ready. Alright? You guys have a good one, and I should be back on later today, and I'll hopefully do another video or two. Alright? Like, fave, subscribe, Megan Shepherd 81, MeganShepherd81 at gmail.com. Thank you.